Hey everyone, it's Sarah and I'm here with Project Life for weeks 19 through 20. This one is sped up a lot faster than my other videos. This is ×8 because otherwise it would be a 20-minute video. So I just sped it up a little bit faster. So I am working on week 19 here, and this is May 4th through the 10th, I believe, if I can read that correctly. And this one is going, week 19 is going to be a 2-page spread, so I'm working on the first page here, and then I'll do the second page in a second here. So this week we had a few things happen. Mainly the girls got their haircut, and so that is mostly what these pictures are here. I'm going to use these Amy Tangerine thickers to put down week 19, and then a little, it's not an asterisk, what is that? I don't know. And then I'm also using a couple of pieces to make a little arrow to point towards the picture that I'm going to be journaling about here in just a second. I'm also going to use these stickers to spell out the word fort, because the girls made a fort one day in our dining room, and I took a little picture. It's kind of hard to see what it is, so that's why I wanted to put letter stickers on it. That picture right there is my Netflix list of stuff I want to watch on Netflix. So I took a picture of it, and then I put a little epoxy sticker from Freckle Fawn that says notes on there. That list has grown a little bit since week 19. Oh, TV shows, guys. Oh, it's ridiculous how many there are. Okay, so for these bottom two pictures, these are the girls getting their haircuts, and I used a couple of the Project Life transparent overlays on them. So I just picked a couple that I really like the sentiments for, and they're just going to sit over the pictures of 4x6, so they sit over them perfectly. So this journal card is talking about the haircut experience. I'm using a couple of enamel dots here and hearts. And then up at the top there, next to the date card, I had a note from Jen. She sent me a package of stuff, and she included a really sweet note on a 4x6 Project Life card, so I just stuck it right into my album, so that was great. Okay, so for the second side of week 19, the top part of it is going to be Kaylin's end of first grade school year party, and then the bottom that I'm working on right here is my husband got into a car accident with his truck. His truck actually rolled on the highway. I don't think I shared that publicly, but he was fine. He he was on his way to go back to training, and had the accident and called me and said, you know, I need you to come pick me up. So it was a very scary time because, you know, it scared the crap out of him, obviously, but I still thank God every day that he's safe. I mean, he literally got up and walked away from that, and we were very fortunate that that happened, that he was able to walk away from that. So, yeah, but that was a very scary day, and so he called me, and I left the house right away and went to pick him up, and we had to drive him, you know, 4 hours to his training because he still had to go to training. Excuse me. So, yeah. But those were pictures that he took right after, you know, after the accident. So I am putting my journaling here on this little Air Force Inns paper that I kept from the hotel because we had to drive him back, and then we ended up staying the night because it's a 4-hour drive. So we didn't get in there. We didn't even get there till like 11 o'clock at night. So we stayed the night there. So I'm talking about that, and then I put a little card that says worst day ever, and I punched out the sentiment and put that on to the 4x6 picture of his truck because it was very scary. Yeah, so that's it. But he, you know, like I said, we are very lucky that he was fine, and no one was hurt. Absolutely no one was hurt. So that was very fortunate. But yeah, so this one here is going to be Kaylin's first grade end of the year school party. So I'm using some black Kelly Perky letter stickers, and I'm spelling out first grade end of year party. And I didn't have all the letters I needed, so I kind of had to make my own a little bit. So like the T was, you know, an exclamation point with something else above it. So I had to make a couple of T's, and I think I made a couple of A's and E's and stuff like that. So I made it work. You can read it fine. But yeah, I had to really just kind of Tim Gunn make it work at this point. So, but you know what, when you start getting low on letter stickers, you kind of have to do that. Otherwise, you're never going to get through any stickers at all. So I don't mind, doing stuff like that when I need to. It doesn't bother me at all. So for the A's, I used upside down V's, and then I used like a little period in between. And then for the E's, I used an F, and then cut down an I to make the last part of the E, and then the T's the same thing, So just use what I could. So let's see. I'm going through my little tin here that I have on my desk of stuff that I'm just trying to get through quickly. And then I pulled out this little Heidi Swap little die cut thing that I had left over from one of my hip kits. So I pulled a few things out here and there. I have a couple of transparent little leaf flourishes, so I'm putting that there because they were outside. And then the one I just put on the picture of Kaylin and her friend, it says smile pretty. Then I have happiness is contagious on a card by itself right there. And then the other one on the other side, one on the bottom that says all that is good about me is because of you. And that's going to be my Mother's Day card there because Mother's Day was that week as well. I'm use a little heart enamel dot there. So I'm going to do my journaling about Mother's Day. We didn't really do much. Josh and the girls got me a couple of gifts, so I'm just going to journal about that, and that's really all we did. And yeah, that's it. That's just about it for week 19 here. So that's it. And now I'm going to work on week 20. And if you saw my iPad, I grabbed my iPad to fix it because I was watching Orange is the New Black and something kept happening with it. I had like subtitles on or something. Randomly, subtitles will show up on Netflix and I'm like, I do not ever choose to have subtitles on. Why do you keep coming on? So every once in a while I have to go in and turn it off. It's kind of annoying. But yeah. Okay, so week 20 is going to be one-page spread here, and it's just kind of random stuff. I have up at the top there, I have some beers that Josh and I both enjoyed. Separately, he was enjoying his during his training, and I had mine at home. So he sent me a picture of his, and then I sent him a picture of mine because we were both drinking at the same time, but separately. So that was kind of funny. Okay, for this card, I spelled out the words TBR Takedown Readathon because I participated in an online readathon for that week. So I used some green Kelly Perky letter stickers to kind of write that all down. And for this beer card here, I'm going to cut out these little banners from these Project Life cards, and I'm going to use those to house my letter stickers. I'm going to use these same Kelly Perky ones. I'm going to put hers and his, and kind of label the beers that we were enjoying that week. And then the other pictures I have right there in the middle, right next to my my TBR card there, I have Kaylin reading because she actually did the readathon with me, so that was fun. She read a little bit, so I took a picture of her reading on the couch. And then I have a picture of a text message that my mom and I were talking about some TV shows, and she sent me a really funny message. So I took a screenshot of that and included that because it was really funny. I think we were talking about the following, and so she included like knife, gun, knife. So we started doing like emoji stuff back and forth about the show. It was funny. And then my bottom pictures here are all the books that I read during the readathon. So on this one down here, I'm talking about the readathon and kind of what I read and that I really enjoyed participating in it. And I read a lot in a short amount of time, which I hadn't done in a long time. So it was a nice little push. And then the last 3x4 picture that I'm going to have there, I kept losing it and I could not find it. Like I had no clue where it was. Oh, and then on the bottom of that card, I used an epoxy sticker from Freckle Pond that says happy end. So that was cute. And then I found the picture, and that's me and Layla snuggling in bed. And that's it. So I know that was really fast, but otherwise it was going to be a 20-minute video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.